Aries, this is your divinatory reading for August 2015. I'm going to surround us with a white light. What comes through me is not of me, and we're just going to have a good time. As you see, this is a different format. This is number 4 of a series of 6. And I hope that you will comment if you like this. My purpose is to do a teaching, and hopefully I will teach you how to read your astrology. And it makes it much easier when you can learn your chart and understand what the teachers are talking about. So, as I said, this reading is for Aries. And this is a general reading, which means we put Aries into the first house. It is not necessarily your ascendant, which is your time of birth. So if you know your ascendant, your time of birth, look at that also, and that will set up the houses for you. Okay? So we are going to start it out with the sun. And the sun in August, it starts out at 6 degrees in Leo. So right here is where the sun is going to be starting, and that will be in your 5th house. And being it's in the sign of Leo, the pride, the confidence, the self-love is the energy. So the sun is roaring for you in the month of August. Now it will, at the end of the month, it will transit, and it will go into Virgo right up here. And that will end up on the 24th at 0 degrees. So for most of the month, it will be right here. And then, as I said, on the 24th, it will, I'm sorry, I didn't mean 24th degree, I meant 0 degree. And it will end up on the 24th in 0 degree of Virgo. Now, we have the new moon. New moon, new beginnings, and that is in Leo on the 14th at 21 degrees. So in your 5th house of fun, creativity, sex, and children, there's lots of new beginnings that are going to be happening for you in the month of August. Now, the full moon will be on the 29th, and this is going to be a super full moon. And the full moon will be in Pisces in 6 degree. And that's in your 12th house, the karma, hidden enemies, institutions. So we continue on to Mercury. And Mercury is going to be in Leo on the 17th. So you have a lot of talking about new emotions coming up in the month of August. So remember to say what you mean what you say, don't say it mean, but get what you need to say out on the table. Now on the 8th, Mercury will transit the 8th, it will transit up to your 6th house. And that will be on the 8th, it will be 0 degrees in Virgo. And did I show you that? I'm sorry if I didn't show you my little cheat sheets here, so you can get an idea of what we are talking about here. And then it will be at 0 degrees of Libra on the 28th. So we see Mercury is going to be moving quickly again. Okay, so our communications. Our communications in Leo at the beginning, watch that we don't roar too much, okay? And then we're going into Virgo, which Virgo, organized, discerning, trusting. And then it's going to end up in Libra, the balance, getting our balance. So that is Mercury, your communication. Now, Venus is in Leo at 29 degrees, and Venus is retrograde, and it will go back to 14 degrees of Leo. So there's a whole lot of loving and talking about loving that's going to be going on in your 5th house and in August. And then we have Mars, and Mars is in the sign of Cancer, and Mars is at 24 degrees, and that's in your 4th house, your 4th house of home, your property, your mother, and also your sacred space. So Mars is 24 degrees of Cancer, and then it's going to be moving on the 9th at 0 degrees of Libra, or I'm sorry, of of Leo. Okay, right there. So you see what all is going on in your 5th house. You have a whole lot of things going on, fun, creativity, sex. Look at all those planets in there. That looks like a love fest to me, all in your 5th house of fun. Woohoo! Just watch what's going on, because that also means new babies in there too. Alrighty? So, that was Mars. Now, Mars and Venus are going to be conjunct on the 1st of September at 14 degrees of Leo. So, men are from Mars and women are from Venus. There's going to be banging, honey. There's going to be banging. So as I said, beware of pregnancy. If you do not want a child at this time, I would definitely take extra precautions. If you do want a child at this time, it is a good time to have fun making one. Alrighty, so we come to Jupiter. Okay, here's our Jupiter, the multiplying. So Jupiter is in Leo, and it will be in Leo until the 12th, where it goes to 0 degrees of Virgo, and it ends the month at 4 degrees in Virgo. So as I said, Jupiter multiplying all this good stuff that's going on, okay? There's a whole lot of good stuff going on for you in the month of August. Now your Saturn is that teacher, and Saturn will be in the sign of Scorpio at 28 degrees. And it is retrograde, and it will pretty much stay at 28 degrees the whole month, and that is in the 8th house of other people's money, death, inheritance, taxes, past life relationships. Are there any past life relationships that have come in and you have not learned the lesson and you wish to learn it? Is it going to be even more painful than the last time? That might be something that you might want to consider. Now, Uranus. Uranus, that unexpected. It's in Aries, and it is retrograde at 21 degrees, and it will end up at 19 degrees. So Uranus in Aries, who are you turning yourself into? The change, the freedom, the unexpected. Who are you creating yourself? You are unexpected, you are unusual, and yeah, you're feeling good about the new change. Now, Neptune, here we have Neptune, and Neptune is retrograde in the sign of Pisces. It is 9 degrees, so we're going right up in there. Our karma, our hidden enemies, secrets, institutions, jails. Now, since Neptune is retrograde, the rose-colored glasses are off, more so than the illusions, delusions that usually accompany Neptune. And then we have Pluto. And Pluto, that death, regeneration, rebirth, it is in Capricorn, 13 degrees retrograde, and it's pretty much going to be staying there. And that is change and transformation in your career. What are you changing in your career in the month of August? So there's a whole lot of really good things that are going on for you, Aries. And I have already shuffled the cards. And someone had asked about stacking the deck. And I don't believe in cheating. I don't think that that is cool to cheat in anything. And it is much too easy to edit it out. So no, I don't stack the deck. I do shuffle, and I will shuffle a couple of times on air, and then we are going to continue on. And on the bottom, beneath you, we have success unfulfilled, the Seven of Pentacles, and that is behind you. So the things that you didn't make a financial gain that you thought, or the losses of financial gain, those are things that you're now putting behind you. Okay, it's done, it's over with. The financial losses, look at what is more important, because wealth is not a material thing. Okay, so in your first house, we have the Five of Wands, the strife. Well, what's holding you back? Okay, we have a whole lot of good things that are going on, but what do you feel is not working in your life? Okay, what is giving you a little bit of challenges? Now, we also have Saturn in here, and we have Leo. Are you roaring a little bit too much, and your expectations are not being met? So remember, expectations are premeditated resentments, and resentments are like swallowing poison and waiting for someone else to die. So when you have that finger pointed out, remember the three that are folded back, okay? So if you don't like what's going on, don't blame others for your problems. And if others are creating your problems, well, you have a choice of stay there or go. I say if you're not held there by force, well, victim volunteer. If you're not held there by force, quit your bitching. Okay? It gets as simple as that. Okay, now in your second house, that is your wealth house, your money house. And you have Taurus there, the Taurus energy. That's the grounded moral, spiritual, and financial values. And you have the moon, and the moon is your emotions. Now, when I'm putting the cards up here, look at the symbolism, okay? Because of it being a general reading, we're looking at it symbolically. And what are those cards telling you? When people read tarot, a lot of the teachers say, look at the card because it paints a picture. So where does this picture fit into your finances? Okay? Get control of your finances. Don't spend them frivolously. Otherwise, you might not be too happy this month. Okay? Now, in the third house of short distance travel and communications, you have the King of Pentacles. Pentacles is money. It is energy. Who is the older person who is helping you financially, who is bringing in good fortune to you in Gemini, in the third house. And keep talking about money. Keep talking about money with that older person, older male, and the cash will come in. Now, here we have the Three of Pentacles, the material works. So we look in there again in that card, and what is that card telling you? Because it's going into Cancer in your fourth house, your fourth house of home, property, mother, your sacred space. Looks like there might be a change or investment into your home in the month of August, Aries. Now, we see all that wham bam back up in your fun and creativity with all those planets making some music and some noise in there, and they seem to be blending quite well. And we have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands, it looks like you are going to have fun at your work also. Working out, having fun. There's lots of it that's going to be going on. So, look forward to having fun. You have Sagittarius in there. Sagittarius is a fun-loving. You have Mercury in there. Mercury's a fun-loving. So here we have our glyphs. I'm going to hopefully teach you the different glyphs that represent these signs and the planets. So that's a Sagittarius. Up here is Mercury, communications. So you're going to have a whole lot of fun in the month of August. Okay, so we're coming up to the sixth house. The sixth house is our work. And it looks like you're going to be loving some work. You have the Ten of Cups, the perfected success, the Mars that's in there, the work, the Pisces, the happy emotional. It looks like you're going to be enjoying your work. Your health is going to be good in the month of August. Now, as we go on to our seventh house, the seventh house, we have Libra in there, the balance, and we have the Prince of Pentacles. So, it looks like our relationships are going to be very fruitful also in the month of August. And the seventh house, relationships, partnerships, it's not always just a love interest that's in there. So look for a male, a younger male that can do your, whether it be business or pleasure, where he can fit in to make it even better than what the partnership already is. Okay, so now we're going to go on to the 8th house. And in the 8th house position, we have the Queen of Wands. And the 8th house is inheritance, it's death, taxes, past life relationships, and remember there's karma with the Saturn that's in there, the Saturn that's teaching us lessons. So is there an older woman who could be teaching you lessons in the month of August? Okay, is she giving you good advice how to get more money? Okay, because that is dealing with other people's money. So listen to the wise women that are around you, because they will be giving you some very good advice. Now, in the 9th house of higher learning, you have Sagittarius in there. This is also long distance travels. And you have the 3 of Cups, the abundance, the emotions. You're going to be very happy. I think that you are in for new starts, new surprises, new things going on. Talk about going back to school. You have Mercury in here, and you also have the sign of Cancer. So there's going to be many happy events that is going on in August. So in our 10th house, our career house, remember we have Capricorn. Capricorn is all about business, it's career, and things are changing because you have the Queen of Pentacles, the money. You are going to be getting some cash flow in your career this month. So you have a lot of people who are pulling for you. All right? Be open to older that you have blocked out before. They might seem older and set in their ways, but that does not mean that they do not have some good information for you. Now, in your 11th house, the 11th house is the friends and associates, and you have the Queen of Swords. You're on top of the world. You are on top of the world. Say what you mean what you say, don't see it mean, but get your voice heard. Okay? You are going to be very, very popular with your friends this month. So, in the 12th house, we have Neptune up there, and we're starting to really see what's really going on. What's it all about, Alfie? One of those movies of long ago. And you end up with the Wheel of Fortune. And we also see Jupiter on there. Jupiter is multiplying. The Wheel of Fortune, what goes around comes around, and I'm sure that you're feeling good, and you're going to be feeling good and feeling like you are on top of the world. And Aries, you deserve it. So I thank you to all who like, share, subscribe, and please comment and let me know how you like this format of readings. I still have 2 more months of readings until I make a decision as to how they are all going to be put together. And I would really appreciate your comments. And it looks like I might need a diffuse light. And yeah, that is a storm that's going on. So remember, when you walk through a storm, Keep your head up high, and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm is a golden sky and the sweet silver song of a lark. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. And that's one of those songs that I grew up on, and one of those songs that I hold dear to my heart. So you've walked through that storm, Aries. Keep your head up, because August is a fantastic month. Okay? So I will see you. Love you. Bye.